Hi there, my name is Danny McCubbin and I'm an Australian who's lived in Sicily for the last 3 years. I launched the kitchen in July 2021 and post-pandemic I was looking to start a project where there was no judgment, and also I wanted to open up a really welcoming space where people from all walks of life can come together through food. So I grew up on my grandparents' farm in Queensland, Australia. So there are two things that I take with me for the rest of my life from when I was a kid. One, what a real tomato tastes like, and then secondly, how food can bring people together. So food's been a big part of my life since then. I ended up working in London for 17 years for the chef and food campaigner Jamie Oliver. I worked and assisted him on all his food-based community projects. So I helped set up 15 restaurant in London, worked on the school dinners campaign. And, as an Aussie, I think Aussies in general have a really good relationship with food. Even if we don't grow all the produce ourselves, we certainly know about good food and where it comes from. And so I'm not a chef, but I really, food has been a big part of my life for a very long time. Once I left London, I was looking for a project to set up, and so I ended up in a remote town in Sicily called Mussomeli to launch the Good Kitchen. So I moved to Sicily 2020 before the end of the Brexit transition period. I moved initially to Mussomeli because I bought a house for €1. And my dream was to renovate that house and start a community kitchen. And so I didn't end up setting up the community kitchen in the €1 house. We ended up launching in a shop in the main town square. When we launched, I started rescuing food from the supermarkets and then finding people in the town basically who were alone or were in food poverty. So the Good Kitchen launched July 2021, and I did a fundraiser, raised quite a lot of money, £25,000, to set up a kitchen. Previous to that, I'd been in London during the pandemic. I set up two big community kitchens. And one of the things I noticed with that was that these projects and these community kitchens and charities become so big that you lose contact with the person who you're looking after. And so I was really conscious, if I started my own project then, or my own kitchen, that I wanted to keep it small and containable and to have that relationship one-to-one with the people who we're looking after. We look after a lot of elderly people in the town, so a lot of elderly people face loneliness because their families have had to leave Mussomeli to find work in other towns. So a lot of elderly people are alone on a Sunday, so we deliver food to them. And we also started the kitchen. It's a place of social connection. So on Sunday, we have this long table. Everyone comes together and eats together. And then also we have incredible volunteers from the town, particularly young people. There's 50% youth unemployment in Sicily. So we're looking at training these young people to become chefs. And the Good Kitchen has just become this beautiful hub that's all about humanity. All the food that we prepare is vegetarian based. There are a number of reasons for that. It's easier to rescue food, produce, vegetables, and fruits. And also, Sicilians, they've taught me basically you don't need to eat meat with every meal. So there are a lot of legumes in Sicily, so chickpeas, lentils, beans. So we cook Sicilian based meals, things like chickpea pastas in winter. Most of the meals we make are pasta based, and that's because Sicilians love their pasta. We make incredible sugos, so like passatas when we have a glut of tomatoes in summer. We do caponata, which is a traditional Sicilian dish, but everything is Sicilian based, nutritious, hearty, and made with love.